What's up, YouTube? Now, I can remember back in the day, I was watching the Discovery Channel, and then the episode was pretty good, and then they showed it in my science class at school, so it must have been pretty good. And it basically was trying to decide, what matter was, and they tried to split objects to the point of 50-50, and they couldn't really do it. And the accepted kind of science is that if you try to break everything apart entirely, 50% of it will be on one side and 51% will be on the other side. And if you try to break the 51%, that other side will turn into 51 and this side will turn into 50. And maybe that's where they came up with the concept of 51-50. You can never really land in the middle and find an equilibrium when you can never really split your thoughts. And I've met a lot of people like this. They're pretty cool. Like they sit around and they try to create philosophies, and I mean I do too. But I mean they really believe them. They really think that these philosophies will work out, but the problem with like a philosophy is it's moving. So you can't explain a philosophy. It's just like if I tried to split this dice in half. There would always be at least 51% on one side. And the pain in that is that some people's minds would like to directly identify everything possible and have an angle, because we're more angular in thoughts. We're not really circular a lot of the time. We like to hold an angle, and moving in angles, you could see it's just not as efficient as even having four different sides is a lot easier than just this. So when you think about things, I try to think in rounds and in circles.